Matthew 23. Jesus drops a bomb on the religious people. He's tough on the religious people, still is, which is why we got to be careful not to cross that line of religiosity, because he was tough on them because they should know better. We should know better. When we tasted him, we should know better. He says how terrible it will be for you legal experts and Pharisees, you pastors, you PhDs, you theological teachers, you strong, committed people that everybody thinks you're the one that's going to be first. He said, hypocrites. He says, you clean when you cross the line of religiosity and bigotry and being overly opinionated and passionate about things that are secondary at best and unnecessary at worst. You clean the outside of the cup and plate, but inside, he says, any of us that are too religious, we are full of violence and pleasure seeking. Violence happens in the church. We as ghetto and as west side as it gets, because I grew up rough. And I'm gonna tell you something, church people are sober can be as bad as the addicts I grew up in and the damage they did. And that's just the truth, because we get violent and our violence just looks different because we like to wrap a verse around it and justify it. But here's the truth of it is we got to worry about the inside of the cup. We got to quit. We focus on dressing well and making sure our kids act appropriate and say yes sir, no sir, and we follow all these cultural trends and we just try so hard, and that's the outside of the cup. But he said, but it don't matter if a coffee cup's pretty, if it's got stuff on the inside of it, you don't need to pour no coffee into it. That's nasty. You go complain about that when somebody gives you a dirty cup at a restaurant. However, we focus our lives and our hearts and our families' lives, and we try to conform church, but we want to conform people to, instead of to the likeness of Jesus, we want to make them look like good church people, and we want them to vote right, talk right, dress right, act right, be attracted to things we're attracted to, have personality and address the things we address. And Jesus says, stop worrying about the outside of the cup. Worry about the inside of the cup. Because cosmetic change isn't always real change. It's actually not, it's a shell. Veneer isn't change, it's just disguise and deception. Halloween sometimes is celebrated every day of the year, especially on Sundays. Focus on the inside of the cup. Because when your heart changes, everything else outside will align. Jesus changes people from the inside out. But we're outside in thinkers now. And Jesus wants to change us because he told them, you're hypocrites. You've got it all backwards.